Your Google Business Profile is the new homepage for your business. A Google listing gets between 5 and 10 times more views than the typical medical practice's homepage, location page, and physician bio pages combined. Formerly known as Google My Business, your Google Business Profile can be managed directly through Google via mobile or desktop. In this video, we'll be discussing how to create a brand new listing or claim an already pre-existing listing. But I'll be giving a few great tips along the way to make sure that your practice can rank highly and be found by patients. Before we get started, let's talk about your patient's journey. There's a few ways that patients find you online. Patients often find you by your practice name, a doctor's name, or a best near me search. This is what we call a Google 3-pack. The coveted 3-pack is the goal for your practice. If you'd be interested in a video dedicated to the coveted 3-pack, be sure to leave a comment down below or connect with us on social media and send us a DM. But in short, we want to maximize the number of local listings. This means having listings not just for your practice in different locations, but also for each doctor. The goal here is for Google to promote your listing over your competitors, and maximizing that number of listings is a great way to do it. All right, let's hop on to Google and get started. Before you go any further, you want to make sure that you have already created a Google account. You can see that I am already signed into mine, but if you have not created one yet, I want you to pause here and come back to this video after you have created an account. Now that you have your account and you are ready to go, the next step is going to be to visit google.com/business. From here, you'll want to click Manage Now. This webpage is where your Google Business Profile begins. You'll enter your business name. You'll also be asked for a number of details: the address for the location, your category, both primary and secondary, which I'll get to in more detail in just a bit, your phone number, and your website URL. You'll then select Finish and verify this business. Your new listing will then populate in your Google Business Profile Manager, which I'll be showing you the back end of shortly. It's important to know the steps we just went through was for creating a brand new listing. You might be wondering what you're supposed to do if you already have a pre-existing listing on Google and how you can claim that. When it comes to claiming pre-existing listings, there are two potential scenarios: owned versus unowned. So let's compare the two. In the screenshot I've included, you can see that this listing has an Own This Business link. When a listing displays Own This Business, it means it's typically unclaimed or unowned, and you can immediately access and edit the listing on your Google Business Profile Manager once you have claimed it. The way you would do this is copy the existing listing's name and navigate in a new tab to business.google.com/create. You'll then want to paste over that listing name into the area that says type in your business name and select the listing and select the option to Manage Now. From there, you'll be able to verify your Google Business Profile and begin to edit. However, in the second scenario, instead of seeing Own This Business, you'll actually see Suggest and Edit. This means that Google Business Profile is claimed by another Google user, so you'll have to request access and ultimately verify the listing. Similar to our first example, you'll want to copy over that listing name and navigate to business.google.com/create again. Paste and select the listing when it populates in the drop-down menu. This is where Google will let you know that the listing has already been claimed. It'll display a partially hidden email address, which you'll then want to consider whether or not you may know who the owner is. If you do, reach out to them immediately to give them a heads up that you'll be requesting ownership of the listing. From there, go ahead and select Request Access. It'll require you to fill out a form. If the owner of the listing does not respond to your request after 7 days, you'll be able to redo the beginning steps, which is to copy that listing over into business.google.com/create and select the listing to verify. We want to emphasize how important it is to discuss adjusting the ownership of the listing with the current owner if possible. If you haven't, they could reject your request, and that would keep you from ever being able to gain ownership. Should your request be rejected unnecessarily, there is an appeal process for a denial, but avoiding that rejection is really the best way to be able to gain access swiftly and effectively. Google has 5 standard verification methods, but they're not always available to each business. However, the most common is a postcard verification. Postcards generally arrive in 5 to 10 days and can be resent an unlimited amount of times, so if one gets lost in the mail, do not worry. To resend a postcard, you'll just want to navigate back to your listing and under the Info tab, click on I don't have a code. From there, you can choose to mail it again or change the method of verification if there's another verification method available to you. I'd like to briefly overview what the back end of your Google Business Profile Manager will look like. To get there, you can again visit google.com/business and hit Manage Now, which will then bring you to this page specific to the listing you're managing. However, Google has recently launched where you can manage your business profile directly from Google Search and Maps, both on your desktop or your mobile device. Let me show you what that looks like. You can click right here, try it on search. It will then populate right here, and you can see that you can edit your profile, read reviews, add photos, all of the things that we can do in this other window except directly from search. You'll see that there are a number of options that you can navigate to, one of the most important tabs being info. It is crucial that your information is accurate, so we like to focus on what we call NAP, name, address, and phone number. So just double check that your business listing name is accurate, as well as your address. You can also scroll down to see your phone number. In addition to that, you'll want to make sure that your hours are updated. One of the great things you can do in your Google Business Profile is even add special hours. So if you're going to be closed on a holiday, here is a great place for you to update those hours so that your patients know. In addition to that, you'll want to make sure that your category is accurate. You also have the opportunity to have additional categories. This is a great way to add additional categories that your potential patients might be searching for. One of the most important things having a Google Business Profile allows you to do is to collect and respond to patient reviews. This is where we can help you stand out. The patient journey begins online. Not only do 80% of US adults use the internet to help make decisions about their healthcare services, but 63% of those choose one provider over another due to their online reputation and reviews. Studies show that 88% of patients read reviews even after being referred. Who would you choose if you're looking for the best pediatric ophthalmologist in New York and you saw these two listings? Patients say that doctor ratings are the #1 factor influencing their decision before making an appointment. Rater8 is the healthcare industry's leader in online reputation management. We help medical practices attract more patients by building 5-star reviews on leading internet review sites while gathering real-time patient feedback. Rater8 allows you to put your reputation management on autopilot by integrating directly with your electronic health record system to save you time and gain real-time insights from patients. We hope that you found today's video helpful. In our next video, we'll be covering how and why to respond to reviews on Google, and this means the positive and the negative. We'll have a few great tips there too. Until our next video, you can find more about what we offer at Rater8.com. We'd also love to connect with you on social media. We'll have those linked below. Thanks again for watching.